guys? So the season's finally wrapping up with the last episode of Behemoth, episode 12. Beheneko, the Elf Girl's cat, is secretly an ans-ranked monster. Just a quick overview about this anime. You know, we could argue that it was every now and then there was something cringy would happen, but mostly it was all cutesy and just lighthearted. There was nothing really serious in this anime that I felt that really tugged at my heartstrings or really kept me attached to it. Honestly, I'm just glad to honestly just move on from this anime. Kind of wish I would get some of my time back, but it is what it is. It's not like it was terrible, but there was just so much lacking, you know, from the animation, the composition, the storyline, the pacing. It was all just off. And you know, the only thing I really stayed for was probably how cute the cat was and how ditzy the elf girl is, and you know, her weird awkwardness to really be in love with the Beheneko, the cat himself. But yeah, just a quick overview of what this anime actually is about. So long story short, after dying in a fight against the forces of evil, a knight is shocked to discover that instead of being reborn as a hero of humanity, he starts his new life as a behemoth, one of the most powerful monsters in the world. The only problem is that the baby behemoth looks awful looks awful lot like an adorable house cat. Things grow even more confusing when a beautiful elf adventurer rescues him from the brink of death rather than finishing him off. His house cat slash knight's baffling journey is just getting started. You guys can see here, this this would always get me, guys. This like when it shows this type of material in the anime, I just don't know what to do other than call it cringe. I don't know what else you guys would call it. You know, with this guy, you know, and you know, they're having this guy moment here. Oh, there's only so much you could say about this scene, but I found it incredibly cringy. But that's the thing, though. You know, there were some really incredibly awkward, silly moments like these, you know, that are cringeworthy, but they were still fun. You know what I'm saying? That's why I still stuck with this anime, because even though like the production just seemed so low, the animation just seemed, you know, subpar, the storyline was definitely, it needs a lot of help, and it doesn't help that the pacing was off as well. You know, it just feels like you could probably hire someone and do, you know, someone from Fiverr just to mock up this anime really quickly, to be honest with you. You know, not that no, don't get me wrong, guys. There's a lot of great editors in Fiverr, you know, and Upwork, you know, a lot of great ones out there. But what I mean to say that is that it just feels like they just threw everything together, like, you know, just finding random freelancers to just put this anime together. That's what I mean, guys. You know, I'm not knocking on Fiverr, nothing like that. There's so much good talent out there in Fiverr, but anyways, this anime itself just feels like, you know, you put a random team together and they put this anime and it came out just the way it is, and they just threw it out just to, you know, just to get it done. But overall, honestly, I gave this, if you go to my anime list, I gave this a solid 6 out of 10. You know, I don't feel like I necessarily wasted my time, but I am definitely ready to move on from this anime. You know, the story just itself was it just felt either extremely slow in the beginning or extremely rushed towards the end. So there was no real good balance in the pacing. But of course, the characters themselves were just really, I really loved how they did some of the characters, especially the shield. She was like a tank. Yeah, this girl right here, it was really fun to watch. I mean, in the sequences too for the battles just felt repetitive. I felt like they were reusing them, you know, episode to episode, but it was fine. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but it just feels like they could have done a lot more with these characters. Like right here, she was one of my favorites. Loved how she just go crazy for the cat as well, not just the elf girl. I mean, she was one of the ones that really went after the Beheneko. See here, yeah, like the powers, they really had some interesting powers. Like the shield absorbs the energy that is thrusted upon it, and then the sword doubles the power that is unleashed upon the enemies, and it creates this giant fissure. Yeah, so there were some really actually interesting abilities here, so they could have really done a lot with this anime. Could have gone for a little bit longer, but overall it just really felt like they threw a puzzle together and got some of the pieces, they just jammed the pieces into the space to make the puzzle fit. That's what this anime truly felt like to me. Let's see. Yeah, I really like I forgot what these are called. The forest children. Forest children. No, but really, honestly, I think it really peaked around episode 3 or 4. I can't really remember. It's like, bro, this is an anime that you really just don't want to remember anymore. Like, it's just like, if there's a season 2, I'm not gonna watch it. It's nothing. There was no real great cliffhangers. There's just so much to be said about this anime. Overall, if you like, this was a really good fluffer anime. You know what I'm saying? Because I was watching other animes like Raid Zero or Danmachi, Solo Leveling, and Shangri-La Frontier. So I was waiting to watch those animes, but this was like a great anime, a great fluffer, just to wait until those animes came out. You know what I'm saying? So this was just a great fluff of an anime to just rev me up, just to warm me up, warm up my chair before watching, the better anime. I'm sorry to say, but those animes are just better. They've been around for a little bit longer. They're more established. They have a bigger fan base. And right here, I think this one will probably be forgotten within the hundreds of thousands of animes out there, which is inevitable. It's sad. It's sad to see it happen, but it does happen. But overall, like I said, a little bit of, I liked it a little bit more than what others might have liked it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I gave it a 6 out of 10. Just a little bit more than average score for me, because 5 out of 10 is average. 5 out of 10 is not bad. It's average. 6 out of 10 is a little bit more than average. 7, you're getting to the point where like you kind of will watch the second season. And 8 out of 10, of course, is just like really, really great. 9 is just fantastic. 10 out of 10, I just couldn't. I was at the edge of my seat. I couldn't wait for next episode. But this one overall, not bad, but also not that great. There's just so much that could have been done to elevate this anime. But it is what it is. And it wasn't horrible. It wasn't horrible. That's the greatest thing I could say about this. It wasn't horrible. Just a little bit cringy every now and then. And yeah, that is all. But if you guys want to watch this anime, check it out. There were some great moments. And like I said, it peaked around episode 3 or 4, where the storyline was just so well done. It was just so well done. It really blindsided me. I was like, the potential was just right there. It was just right there. The storyline was just at the edge. Okay. Yep. Yeah, no problem. But the storyline was just, it was just right there, guys. It could have been, this could have literally been a hidden gem among hidden gems, but it's just barely, it just like missed its mark. It's like the meteor barely missed the earth. But that is gonna be it for this anime. Not bad, but also not good. 6 out of 10.